Hello and welcome to another video. It is Thursday, it is another training day. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin and I am a ballet dancer with the Birmingham Royal Ballet. On this particular morning, the morning before my graduation, the next day, I went to a Pilates session with Rachel Parker. I love doing Pilates, especially reformer Pilates. It makes me feel so long and strong and ready for my long day at work. So we just finished an amazing hour and a half of Pilates. Our legs are feeling it. So you know what that means. Oh, that's quite loud. That means we need coffee. You guys know I'm not a huge coffee fan, but in case of emergencies such as today, I'm gonna get some coffee before class. Bring on the coffee. So I'm not normally a coffee drinker, but if I do have coffee, I will always get it at Costa. It's my favorite kind of branch chain, whatever you call it, and I normally get a skinny vanilla latte. That's my drink of choice. Straight into company class. I'm doing this exercise every day where I do fondus. I might have said this in a previous video, but I'm really trying to improve my one leg stability, especially on point. And straight after company class, I had some lunch because I was feeling pretty hungry after our early wake up before starting a little work on a solo that might be coming to your screens very soon.
Hey guys, if you're new around here, welcome back to my channel. This is my friend Hannah. She's joining us today in the studio. She's a special guest on the vlog. I know you love her when she's on it.
We see a lot of you now, Reagan. You're basically your channel now. Okay.
Yeah, I've got an editor.
Here for it. We are here.
Can't get enough. Feel the wind blowing full speed. Come on and follow me.
So as you can see here, I'm working on a solo from the ballet Capelia. I always call it Capelia, it's Capelia, don't know why. After I ran my solo, Reagan, who is the queen of turns, helped me out with mine, which I was super appreciative for. I love getting as much help and advice from my colleagues because honestly they are excellent at what they do. Afterwards, me and Reagan worked on this short piece that we're doing for church. I love creating with Reagan in the studio. It's such a fun process to do together, and it's been some of the highlights of this end of the season. After doing that, I went on the cross trainer for half an hour just to make sure I'm keeping up my fitness and cardio for the shows in Hamburg in Black Sabbath. We're not really doing many rehearsals at the moment, so I just wanted to make sure I kept up my stamina for those shows because we're ending our season in Germany. And then I did some prehab exercises for my perineals. I like to just keep them strong and make sure I stay injury free before doing a little stretch out and roll. So I just finished my workouts and stuff for the day, and I'm currently sitting in the dressing room trying to convince myself to leave because I don't want to do the walk back. It's fine. Comment down below if it's you. You know when you've worked out and then afterwards you have to take a moment for yourself to like breathe. Just to say at the beginning, there'll be more on this a bit later, but thank you very much Halara for sponsoring this video. This is from Halara. The shorts you saw this morning that I was wearing in Pilates were from Halara. This is my graduation vlog. Obviously I graduated from ballet school 3 years ago. If you've been following along for any length of time, this year I decided to do a long distance degree. Tomorrow I go to Hendon and I pick up my degree. Man, I'm tired. I need to go back and just lie on my bed. Got a social event this evening before tomorrow where I have to leave at like 6 to get the train. Look pale and pasty, but it's just so light in here. Let's get outside, shall we, in the sun. It's been such good weather here. So I quickly got home and made some dinner. My classic sweet potato, courgette and mincemeat. I always freeze the mincemeat and cook the veggies fresh. There's something nice about fresh roasted vegetables, I have to say. It does hit just a bit different for me. And then I got myself ready for both graduation and for seeing some friends that evening.
Trickling trum through the midnight sky, but I don't mind. You're gonna have to face it.
So I literally tried to do the impossible and wash my hair, straighten my hair, get everything ready, have dinner, create a reel and film a YouTube video before going to my social event tonight. I don't know if I'm going to regret or not. I don't even know if the video is good enough. We'll find out. But I'm now headed to my church small group, which I'm really excited for. So let's go.
You're gonna have to let it in.
It's 11 o'clock and I better get some sleep because it's a 5:30 a.m. wake up tomorrow to get my train for graduation. I had a lovely time with friends tonight and now it's time for sleep. I did not get much sleep at all last night, but it's okay. So we all know I like early mornings, but this was a particularly early morning to travel all the way to graduation, which actually ended up being just shy of 3 hours to get there, and I was meant to get the tube, but then the tubes just weren't coming, so I ended up in an Uber and spending money and etc, etc. It wasn't a fun time. I also had no sleep, but at least my dress was pretty. I have to say, Halara really delivered with this dress. I wasn't sure what I was going to wear, and then when this Halara dress arrived, I was so happy. I met my parents at graduation and we walked around. They helped my sleep-deprived brain get to all the places that I needed to, especially because we were a little bit late. We were a little bit pushed for time. And I still had all my bags that I was going to bring home with me, with all my like little souvenirs I had brought home from Luxembourg and Rotterdam with my family. It did feel quite bizarre being on campus because I had done this all long distance. I'd never been on the campus before, and it did almost feel weird graduating because everything had been done via Zoom and online. So it was crazy to think that I'd actually achieved my degree and passed with a first. The next thing that we had to do was the photos. Mum really wanted a photo for our family wall. So I was, under so much pressure. I needed to make sure that this photo was perfect. Hence why I was meticulously straightening my hair the night before. And so after we'd done the photos, we went back out into the courtyard, and Mum definitely wanted to make sure that she was in the vlog, so here you are.
You can just put a disclaimer on the video saying Dad did this bit.
Dad did this.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if it's even filming.
I know, let's know.
Right. Let's just say Dad doesn't have the best filming skills, but he tried his best, bless him. He's getting there, he's getting lots of practice. I met up with my friend Hope, who you might have seen in some previous vlogs, because we have studied together before, and we actually did a summer school back in 2021 and were roommates, which is crazy that we actually ended up on the same degree course, doing long distance degree together. And before we knew it, it was time for the graduation ceremony, and I think we underestimated how many people were going to be there. There was literally, I would not be surprised if there was 1,000 people in that tent.
It really is amazing what you've done, and we're so pleased to be able to be here today to celebrate with you. Now I know the boys can't be with you.
It was actually pretty cool getting to meet up with all the people that I had been studying online with. We'd done Zoom calls, but I'd never actually met them in person, so it was a pretty cool experience. Also kind of bizarre because you kind of know everyone, but you've never met them in person. Not gonna lie, the ceremony was very, very long because there was a lot of people graduating, but it was an absolute honour to be able to receive my degree, and it was actually pretty cool that I was able to do it in person because we've been so busy and on tour everywhere that I wouldn't have been surprised if I wouldn't have been able to make it because of a performance. So it was pretty lucky it fell on this particular weekend and I got leave of absence from work. And then of course we took loads of photos on the fields and we threw our hats in classic graduation fashion. But let's just say my dad was, he's not a socializer, so yeah, he was a bit of a mule that day. I'm really sorry, Dad. That was because I couldn't drop all the bags back at the car before getting to the graduation ceremony. But big love heart to all the dads out there who do whatever is necessary, and we love you. Big shout outs to you all. After that, we actually met the professor of our course for the first time, Astrid, and yes, Dad was still there sitting on the floor. Anyhow, Astrid had a background in ballet, so it was really amazing to be able to learn from her experience and her wisdom. Finally having the vibe of everyone together in one place at one time, people from so many different countries, so many different backgrounds, different art forms. It was inspiring to be with them all. And it was funny because every single one of them talked about how on Zoom I would always make my dinner when the Zoom call started, because that's when every time the university Zoom call would be dinner time straight after I finished work. Anyhow, afterwards I was a little bit tired and very hungry because I'd had breakfast so early. So we headed over to the shopping mall where we got a lovely Wagamama's. Me and Mum got noodles and my dad got this duck donbori. And then my parents gave me a few little gifts for graduation, which I was very grateful for, and a lovely little note. Anyway, fast forward to the next morning. Of course, we were having porridge with the whole fam. So we're just off for a little walk this morning and getting a few different bits and bobs of filming. I'm wearing a lovely, beautiful, another Halara outfit. Halara's kitting me out for the summer, kitting me out for my graduation. And here are the items that I got this time around. I was about to say summer is just around the corner, but summer is here right now, and so is Halara. I'm honestly loving the outfits that I've got this time round. This skirt is giving me kind of Disney princess vibes, and I've also been enjoying the outfits that I've received before in all the tour venues that I've been going to. Here's me in Luxembourg. They're just kind of perfect for everything. Because I'm such an active person, all of them are suitable for kind of moving and grooving wherever you are. Like, I was literally at a company little get together on a balcony and I was wearing this romper and I could still whack a leg or two because all of their clothes are super stretchy and comfortable. Having time to be a little bit more social because our summer schedule is allowing for it, being able to wear clothes that I feel expresses my sense of self is super important, and I'm really happy to have found a brand that kind of allows me to be myself in the clothes. They allow me to be super active, to be super comfortable, and I often find with other brands I can either feel really cute but feel quite restricted, or be less restricted and not be a huge fan of the fit of the clothes. Whereas I feel like Halara comes together perfectly with both the fit and the feel. Here I am in the top and jeans that I got from them, a perfect combo for kind of the changing British weather we have at the moment. Make sure to use my promo code HM15 for 15% off any full priced items on the Halara website. As I said before, all the items will be listed in the description below, so you can go click through on there to grab your own. I would super recommend it, and thank you once again Halara for sponsoring this video. So if you guys want to check out Halara, make sure to check the link in the description. It is a glorious morning. I didn't realise it was going to be this warm.
I don't think there's too much of a breeze.
Today we are going to a little family party. My step-granddad's 80th birthday. So we're going to go head over there. This morning I've just been editing, and to be honest, last night we just crashed, so I haven't really vlogged much since graduation. It was lots of travelling.
Lots of traffic on the M25.
Yeah.
Note to self, Friday afternoon, never go on the M25.
Film a few more bits and bobs in the forest and then off to the party.
What's that? Well, that means a hole in one normally, I think.
Really? Oh wow. So we've just arrived at the party and it's beautiful weather, beautiful golf course. I'm really excited to just enjoy the afternoon. Yeah, not be working for once. And so we spent the afternoon kind of out there in the sun at the party, and to be fair, I got very sunburnt, but it seemed to only sunburn on like one side of my arm because one side was in the sun and one side was under the umbrella, which I can see now in these clips. Bad idea. Should have put sunscreen on. Anyhow, we had a lovely dinner that Dad prepared before doing a little bit of stretching in the evening.
Really what I want is any break at all.
The next day, which was Sunday, we went to church, and then I did just do a bar in the squash court because my brother was training in there anyway, and I thought just to move my body, because I hadn't done a bar in a couple of days. I don't really like taking more than 2 days off consecutively, because then, especially because we had big shows coming up in Hamburg the following week, I wanted to make sure that my body was in tip-top shape before returning back to Birmingham. The next day, it was kind of straight back into it. We were performing at the Birmingham Museum. You can see me there on the middle bar. We were doing a class demonstration, which was a lot of fun actually. And if you just see me in the corner, I'm doing the fortes. I am in the pink leotard there. We did a couple of these over the course of the week, and it was a lot of fun to be involved with. And it was one more week at BRB before we were going to head off for Hamburg for our final shows of the season before we get our summer holiday. And this is where I'm going to love you and leave you. There will be a Hamburg vlog coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. I really hope you enjoyed this graduation experience. There will be more videos coming this summer, so make sure you stick around and press the subscribe button. If you did make it all the way to the end of this video, make sure to comment this emoji so we can see who the true motivators are. And remember to check out Halara. You can use my promo code HM15 for 15% off. All the links are in the description. And don't forget to dream big and make it happen.
I want to believe